Welcome to MojoPlays. To kick off the launch of our brand new channel, check out some of our favorite videos from WatchMojo's huge library of gaming content. Then, click on the link in the description below to head over to our Suggest page and vote on how you would have ranked this list.
Not these guys again! Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 most annoying video game enemies. For this list, we've picked some of the most annoying enemies that make you want to throw your controller across the room. Bosses don't count, so guys like Handsome Jack from Borderlands, although he is extremely annoying, don't make the cut.
I mean, don't get me wrong, it's cute that y'all think you're the heroes of this little adventure, but you're not.
Number 10, Cazador. Fallout New Vegas. In a post-apocalyptic wasteland filled to the brim with freakish super mutants and cutthroat mercenaries with laser rifles, you'd think a big wasp would be the least of your problems. These winged insect spider things fly erratically, making them pretty hard to hit. And even if you manage to shoot off their wings, they continue their onslaught by rapidly scurrying across the ground. On top of their agility, Cazadors can also poison you and your companion, quickly draining your life as you try to line up that shot, or even better, as you run full speed in the opposite direction. Number 9, Hardhat Beetles, The Legend of Zelda series. First originating in A Link to the Past, these annoying insects are hell-bent on knocking Link into the various chasms peppered around the game's dungeons. Stupid as they may be, they always make a beeline for Link, and to make matters worse, most weaponry is ineffective against their hard carapaces. Swatting them with Link's sword will cause you to bounce backwards, usually to your doom. Your best bet is to flip these little bastards over with a whack on the ground from your hammer. But come on, who likes to keep the stupid hammer equipped anyway? Number 8, Malboros, Final Fantasy series. In most RPGs, one of the most frustrating things is being hit with status effects. Poison, sleep, confusion, silence, each different effect can mess with your game plan if not healed immediately. Enter the Malboro, a giant plant monster from the Final Fantasy universe. Their bad breath attack is absolute hell because it hammers your entire party with every status effect in the game. Having all 3 of your characters as sitting ducks, unable to do anything while a giant squid plant eats you is no fun at all. Number 7, Eagles, Far Cry 4. The birds in Far Cry 4 have become legendary amongst gamers due to how freaking annoying they are. Fast and hard to hit, eagles swoop down seemingly out of nowhere and try to peck your face off. Sometimes they'll even steal the prey that you're hunting, which really sucks if you've been following an animal for a while. Even the NPC characters in Far Cry 4 are terrified of eagles. You often find them blindly firing their guns into the sky in an effort to fend them off, which is actually the closest thing you'll ever get to a warning. Number 6, Zubats, Pokemon series. Wandering through Pokemon's various caves can be a real exercise in frustration. The main problem with caves is that they are filled with seemingly endless armies of Zubats. Zubats suck, plain and simple. They're extremely common, usually aren't worth catching, don't give you very much experience, and possess several annoying attacks that leech your life, poison, and confuse you. You remember what we said about status effects, right?
Zubat, use your supersonic attack!
You'll spend most of your time in caves running away from hundreds of random Zubat encounters. Plus, it seems like every single Team Rocket member has 1 or 2 Zubats. Number 5, Creepers, Minecraft. All of the amazing creations and structures that you see on YouTube were probably made in either peaceful mode or creative mode. That's because in any other gameplay mode, there are hundreds of enemies attacking you at night, the most annoying being the creepers. The sole purpose of a creeper is to creep up on you and then explode. A creeper's explosion can kill you, but also destroys blocks, so a handful of them can turn your hard work into a pile of rubble. In a game that's all about building things, having your masterpiece torn down is the worst fate imaginable. Number 4, Cliff Racers. Elder Scrolls 3: Morrowind. Before fast travel was introduced in the game's sequel, Oblivion, you were basically forced to travel around on foot, save for the occasional Stiltstrider ride. The problem is that Vardenfell is absolutely infested with cliff racers, flying bird-like things that constantly swoop down and attack you while making the most annoying sound. Hitting them is a pain, so it's not uncommon to reach a destination with literally dozens of cliff racers on your tail.
Cliff racer fly so high, flying.
These beasts are so annoying that an extremely popular fan mod was created with the sole purpose of removing them from the game. Number 3, Hammer Bros. Super Mario Bros. The most difficult and frustrating enemies in the Mario series all attack from the air. In a game that's primarily about platforming and jumping through the levels, it sucks to get hit while you're trying to time that perfect jump. The worst perpetrators are the Hammer Bros from Super Mario Bros. These dudes fling an endless supply of hammers at you in an arc. The way the Hammer Bros projectiles fly through the air makes them difficult to dodge, and beyond that, these jerks are constantly moving and jumping around. Worse still are the giant Sledge Bros, which can shake the earth and stun Mario in place. Number 2, Medusa Heads, Castlevania series. Platforming sections in video games are difficult enough without a stream of disembodied heads constantly getting in your way. The Castlevania games are already hard enough. Did we really need to include such a frustrating and pointless enemy? It's not like Medusa Heads are even going out of their way to kill you. They're just floating around, minding their own business, distracting you, flying directly underfoot right as you're about to land on that narrow-ass ledge. Then there's the yellow Medusa Heads, who, yes you guessed it, turn you to stone if you touch them. So much fun. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Number 1, Mimics, various games. Now this is just a dirty trick. You just got through a series of tough battles and you're on the verge of death, but off in the distance you spot a shiny treasure chest. Is it filled with gold? Or maybe a new weapon? You reach down and open the chest and bam! Giant teeth close around your hand and it's game over. From Final Fantasy to Dark Souls to Super Ghouls and Ghosts, all the way to more obscure titles like Golden Sun, mimics are a common foe in fantasy games. They're super annoying because they mess with your head. They're like the game's way of punishing you for being too greedy. Do you agree with our list? Did we forget any particularly annoying enemies? For more killer top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
Guys, look!
It's evolving.
Thanks for watching Mojo Plays. Be sure to subscribe and click on the link in the description below to check out our suggestion page and vote on what content you'd like to see us cover next.